Glory Kilanko, Women Watch Africa, Clarkston, Georgia. The Southern Movement Assembly is the solution to our region's biggest systemic challenges. We organize and assert bottom-up people power to build shared power, expand democracy, and protect frontline communities from violence in all its forms. We are a multiracial, multi-issue, multi-generational movement alliances of grassroots organizations across the South that practices democratic governance, coordinates shared actions, and convene people movement assemblies of frontline communities to grow bottom-up power and build infrastructure for long-term liberation. To this end, the SMA developed and approved the principles of unity, and member organizations are required to align with these principles of unity.
Priya Cobham, Atlanta, Georgia, Women Watch Africa. The principles of unity connect the members of the Southern Movement Assembly and reflect many years of organizational partnerships. They represent a synthesis of ideas based in collective practice and historical examples of organizing and struggling for social justice and freedom. The principles name who we are, what we believe, and our purpose for working together to regenerate and advance the Southern freedom movement in the 21st century. Upholding these principles affirms the foundational belief that we are stronger together and we cannot do this alone. To work and be together is a political decision. We're not doing it for either comfort or practicality. These principles will be evaluated and evolved periodically.
Nikki Brown, Whitakers, North Carolina, Spirit House, Inc. Principle number 1 is rooted in history. We believe remembering, learning, and growing from our movement history is critical. We commit to recognize our long-term legacies and the most recent work that led to this moment.
Nia Wilson, Durham, North Carolina, Spirit House. Principle number 2, multiple strategies. We believe in and respect the diversity of tactics and strategies as we are working for liberation. We believe there are many ways to do this work.
Ayana Clemens, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Concerned Citizens for Justice. Principle number 3, community governance. SMA membership and people most affected by injustice should be included in decision-making that affects our lives.
Wendy Schenefeld, Jackson, Mississippi, alternate routes. Principle number 4, local leadership. We respect and support locally based leadership. Place and space matters, and we recognize the unique histories of the South and local sites.
Principles of unity number 5, organizational self-determination. We recognize and respect the self-determination of each organization and strive to engage in different organizing choices and traditions of our member organizations.
Kim Pevia, Red Springs, North Carolina, alternate routes. Principle number 6, principle dialogue. We value and practice transparency. We strive to distinguish between perception and reality. We engage each other directly when disagreement or conflict is a barrier to collective action and do not air grievances.
Principle number 7, collective accessibility. We recognize and value the skills, contributions, and resources that each community, individual, and organization bring, and will be intentional in how and where we assemble and share information for our collective goals.
Suzanne Farr, National Council of Elders, Little Rock, Arkansas. Principle number 8. Resist and build framework. We believe political direction is determined by big picture analysis grounded in struggle to dismantle white supremacy, economic exploitation, patriarchy, and colonialism, while simultaneously building decolonization processes for liberation of all people.
Keon Gozi, Mobile, Alabama, Spirit House. Principle number 9, defend our ground. We will defend the ground that we have gained through struggle, and we will create and practice new forms of participatory governance that include and serve all people.
This set of principles are a combination of many meetings and shared conversation within the Governance Council and the brigade body of the SMA. And the final version, that is the simplified version, was put together on September 16, 2019. And we require that each and every member organization or groups coming into the Southern Movement Assembly would hold these principles of unity dear to their hearts. Thank you.